Welcome back to another episode of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. This is episode 46, Her Legitimate Complaint. And I know you're wondering where Tuck is and who the hell am I? Well, I'm Raheem Cousin, your substitute host. So get comfortable with me as we discuss her legitimate complaints. And we're all ears as we discuss these topics. But before we get started, please allow me to introduce the panel. So starting to my right.
Hi, I'm gonna go by my first name today because I'm sitting next to Jess. I'm Jesselyn. You can follow me on Instagram at Jenna Juicy.
All right. Hi, I'm Jessica. You can follow me on Instagram at _Jess_Mache_.
Hi, I'm Dennis. You really can't follow me because when I'm in the country, you follow me.
Hi, I'm Obi Royal, and you can follow me at Oblio_ on Instagram.
Her legitimate complaints. Well, today I have a long list of women complaints about men. So the first complaint that we get the most, maybe not the most, but enough. Men that want to get married too fast. Now, I'm going to give the women a chance to speak up first because these are their complaints. So how do y'all feel about men that want to get married too fast?
Well, I ain't never been proposed to or have a stable relationship to say that somebody wanted to get married as fast. However, I feel like everyone needs time to grow. Everybody needs nurturing. So for me, getting married early is not a thing for me whatsoever.
But the old people always say, if you know, you know.
If you know,
So what if he knew when he met you?
You're going to have to give me that time.
That was a
I
good
don't
thing.
know. I've been my ex-husband proposed to me like 3 months in, but I didn't. I mean,
But were you ready?
Huh?
Were you
We
ready?
didn't.
personally?
We didn't.
Snapper.
Even though we was proposed, it doesn't mean proposed to. It doesn't mean that we were married. So it was like we
Right.
stayed engaged
Okay.
throughout the whole process of like
Mhm.
preparing for marriage. So we had time for going to premarital counseling and all that stuff and preparing. And even though you cross all your T's and dot your I's, don't mean it's gonna make it work. However, like when you know, you know.
Right.
For sure,
I
for
understand
sure.
that one.
I think why, I mean, I've never been proposed to either, but I think why maybe one of the reasons why some women complain about a man wanting to be proposed to early is because a lot of us sometimes are distrusting of things because of our past experiences with men.
For sure.
So if a man is so quick to rush into something, we'll think, are they hiding something? Like ain't no man just gonna just propose to us. But you do have some men out here, they know what they want. They know that they're looking for a wife. So when they find that one woman, they're ready, hey, they're gonna put a ring on it.
Sure.
So that's my perspective.
Come on, brother. You my only guy. You gotta say something.
See, I never had that problem proposed to. But yeah, I got proposed too. I had no choice.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did she get
But,
down on
um,
one knee?
Yeah, I had an ultimatum. But
Either you gonna do this or not.
yeah.
You got a week.
But I'm single though. But I don't know. A guy get married. Usually it's the opposite. I mean, I'm more used to the opposite happening. Women, I want to, and in their mind they said, I want to get married by a certain time. Within 1 year, I want to be married. I don't really hear guys. I mean, that I know talk like that. They want to get married too. And sometimes you meet a woman, you can fall in love fast. Everything's going good. And I've heard of situations where people have gotten married kind of fast because like I said, like a whirlwind romance. Little summer love, or you met her in the Jamaica or somewhere, and things happen. But I can't personally relate to that. I don't know. I've known anybody personally that uses the opposite out here. Like the women want to get married too quickly.
I don't know.
A lot of women. I've heard a lot of women say it's a red flag that a man wants to get married fast.
But you
and that
also
goes
know.
against so much of what's going on in the world because so many women want to be married, but when they find a guy that's a good guy that say, hey, I want you right now, all the women just turns like,
It's
it
something
gotta
that-
it gotta be something wrong with
Yeah,
him.
but
He must got
it's-
he must got
yeah.
bad credit or he running from something.
Yeah.
It's a form of self-sabotage, honestly.
It
That's
is.
It's something they
sad.
not
That's
used to,
sad.
so
Y'all need to be
they-
happy
yeah.
with y'all.
But you also have to take in consideration the age of the man.
Yeah,
For sure.
Now,
that's
if
a
the
good-
man
good
is in
one.
his 20s
Exactly.
and he trying to rush and get
Then that's-
married,
yeah,
and
you're right.
I think there might be some fraudulent activity.
a
Well,
good
going
one.
on.
I have a friend that got married early. He's been
And-
married since he was 24. He got a couple kids. He got a wife, and he been married since. He's not been perfect, but he's
Well, that's
perfect
true
to
too.
his family.
Because like high school sweethearts, there are situations like that. But I think too, if you meet a man that's older, you know, and if you may be older, you're both older and mature.
That's good.
You know, he
Yeah.
may really genuinely be ready to marry you, right?
Because
you
you're
know,
older,
yeah.
that don't always make you mature too.
Well,
No, that's true.
You
I mean,
got-
that's
you got some-
right. That's
you
true.
got
You're
some
right about
40-year-old
that.
teenagers.
You're right.
For
Yeah,
real.
you're right.
But
Yeah.
just
For sure.
because you propose to somebody does not make y'all married. It's y'all preparing to see if y'all gonna get
Yeah.
married. So
Right.
like that's the part where you start engaging a little more to see if this is my husband, this is my wife. Like
For sure.
it don't make it. It just it's nothing else to it other than like still being boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all
Yeah,
not
playing-
legally
I got you,
married.
yeah.
So it's
Makes
like what you running for?
Well,
Right.
now, because if
But
you,
this the
It's
intent.
the, but that
to
isn't that the
get-
point of being in a relationship is to have
No.
intentions. What the hell are we here for if we don't have
Okay.
intentions?
well, now because if
But-
you
but
marry
it's a
me,
little
I'm
more
already
serious
know
to
we're gonna
this.
be getting
What if every
married.
time you date
I'm
somebody
prepared
instantly,
to get married.
they're
you
like,
know?
all right, let me propose to you. Like, let's,
I mean, honestly, then that lets me know that I'm running across a lot of people with good intentions. You plan on trying to be here for a while, like
all right,
we
good,
dealing.
she here for
like,
a good
I
time,
mean-
not a long time.
You
Yeah.
that means you trying to put in extra work, like to sit here and want to put a ring on somebody's finger just to be playing games just for some coochie. Then that's
That's
Yeah.
now
That's-
that
That's
diabolical.
the wild
Yeah.
card.
that
That's
that's
weird.
wild.
That's a little much.
But
That
people
is
do
the wild
anything for
part.
a little bit of.
But
you
it
know, a
was-
little
But
bit
you
of-
have some
Not
men
to
that
do
do
that.
that.
They
do that
There's
now.
some people that
Yeah,
go
but I
to
understand your
the
point
extreme.
about the age, though. If you're older, yeah, like older people, like
Yeah, if we think,
Yeah.
I know that's
Yeah, that
not
makes
always
sense.
a staple of
It makes a lot of
maturity, but
sense.
if we're thinking like the average, probably older
Yeah.
person.
yeah, I
For
can
sure.
see that being fast.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see that then.
yeah.
I can see it being like a faster thing. Like when
Yeah.
you get married, like, well, you up there in age and like you up there either, hey, we ain't got but so much time left anyway. We know we gonna be together. Let's go
Yeah.
ahead and do this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
stop messing around. I understand that.
Mm.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Is the question legitimate or not? Yes, no,
Is it a
maybe so.
legitimate complaint?
No, it's not.
No.
It's not a legitimate complaint.
No. Because at that point you're still trying to understand what you want in life. You're like she said, you're learning or trying to understand that person or wanting to grow that marriage. So yeah, no, I don't think it's a genuine complaint whatsoever.
Okay, cool. Well, the next question: men that try to date without a job, is that a legitimate complaint?
Yes,
Priorities
it
wrong,
is.
love.
It-
You need to get out the dating app and get on Indeed. You're in the wrong place.
Hello.
Get off the dating app and get on Indeed.
You're in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Hey, he might have a nice
100%.
bank account. He might be in between jobs. Maybe he got some money in the bank.
Okay.
The only way that's okay is if both of you ain't got no jobs.
Well, y'all, that's
Then I can see.
that's like a
but-
homeless person's with a dog.
Well, he didn't say. He
I
didn't say
hate
he had to
it.
pay for it.
I hate it.
You didn't say the
Nah,
guy.
that's
You said the lady had to
legit.
pay for it. You said he didn't have a job.
But he just didn't
He
have
might
a
have
job.
some money. You know, no, he might have a bank
All
account.
right, so with
Yeah.
this question, I have a question to everybody. Not every man, but men sometimes deal with women that sometimes don't have a full-time job. They part-time job might as well not be a job, but he can date her and everybody deem it as, oh, that's a good job. You upgraded her life, you fixed her credit, you did this. Why can't it be the same for women?
I don't look at it like that because I feel like a woman who don't work. It's different if y'all are married and that's
sure.
what you decide for your marriage.
For
But
sure.
if you're just dating, to me, a woman don't work. She lazy too, just like a man who don't work. That's how I look at it.
Okay, because
Preach.
I mean, I guess one of the reasons why it's looked at that way is because like the whole ideal of a man is to provide. So it's like for a man to come and take care of a woman, it seems normal. But for a woman to come in and take care of a man, it's like, what are you doing, sir?
we don't live in a normal world.
I mean,
We
that is
don't.
true.
You know,
We don't.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
2024.
But
That is
think
true.
about if you support this man right now, and he could change your life in
Yeah.
the long run.
Yeah,
Because
maybe
he
he
just
did.
may need
Yeah.
somebody to step in and support him in his dreams right now.
Mhm.
And he might be at a lower level. we might be in the basement right now, but
I've seen that.
eventually we're gonna get to the penthouse.
Yeah, I've experienced that firsthand. Like when I met the guy I was with was in college.
For sure.
I was working. He was a broke college student. That man was living off of ramen before he met me. I'm like, I'm feeding him, and then we get to that place, and then like we did get to a point where that was success is what was our downfall, but we made it to success. So
I mean, I can see that if both of you are young and y'all are in your 20s and you're both trying to figure yourself out, figure your path. But I feel like when you get to a certain age, you both need to be working and have a job.
All right, see, this is my thing. Is it different? You meeting a man that has like sight, but meeting a man either he has sight or vision. Sight is what you see right now. This is just this, but he might have a vision for y'all life together. That's in the long run helps you with bigger dreams than you could ever imagine. So I feel like sometimes a guy that don't have a job can be okay because his passion for what he's trying to do in his life.
As long as it's realistic and not bum behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, now we're not
I
talking
can
about
agree with that. I
you
can
42
definitely
and
agree.
trying to be a
That's ambition,
rapper.
that's
I'm not talking about this.
Okay.
But you're a plumber
Is
and you just
anything-
quit your
is
job
anything
to
to-
start
Is
your
anything
own.
being produced from your passion?
For sure.
Is results coming from your passion? Just like not trying to be funny, but we all know that man that still want to be a rapper at 34 some years old. Oh, he passionate. Oh, he want to rap, but ain't no results being produced.
For sure.
He's been working at this for 5-10 years and nothing is being produced.
Mhm.
For sure.
So at some point, your passion for something, if you're not producing results, your passion ain't enough. You just need to accept reality and go out here and get a job
Exactly.
and work.
I can agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a legitimate complaint
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
around the room?
Yeah, I'm about to ride with him on that one. But like you said, but like you made a good point though. Why can't it be reversed though? Because like this is a bunch of brothers. Maybe they need a nice lady in their life to give them that push. They got that ambition. They got a good idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like they be a rapper. They might have like a patent on a product or
Same
something.
thing with the patent project.
Whatever
It's
it
the
is.
same
Like, they might
thing.
have
I don't know.
They might be a writer. They might be a writer or something. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know. I mean, just like the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
man.
It's not producing no results.
What's that movie?
No.
I saw a movie. It was pretty good like that. Like
It was a Tyler Perry movie.
You talking about
With the-
acrimony?
when the dude at the end, who played the main character? But I know the dude was in college. He already had this big idea
Yeah.
of doing blah blah blah.
And-
And he
Yeah.
kept on failing. He kept on
He
failing.
did, but
He
he was
did.
still wrong because you know what? As
How?
a man, how can you sit there and watch your wife struggle, barely paying the bills, barely about to lose the house? How can you sit? He could have went out there and got a job. He could have worked a part-time job and still worked on his dream.
But she-
But
he
you
would've
sat
been
there and
proud
let
of
her carry
himself.
that way.
I mean, I
He was still
understand.
wrong.
Hold up.
He was
I
wrong.
understand.
What movie was that?
But
though?
you know
It was
what matters.
acrimony.
You know what matters.
Yeah, with Taraji.
But she left. She left a little too soon.
All right. So you
And
know
he
what
got
matters.
paid.
You know what
And she
matters
did-
the most.
She went crazy.
You know what matters the most.
She mad.
The results. He knew what he had, and that's why I talk about vision. The vision is I know what I have in my heart is bigger than what we looking at right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
You
with
left
the
me
time. Yeah.
right before that. Now I can't respect you. I don't
Yeah.
care if we got kids together. I don't care because you didn't see
Definitely.
the vision
It's
that I
love.
had
But
for us.
you were so focused on the vision, you was missing everything else.
Yeah,
that was
you
going
you
on.
let
She
you
was struggling.
because
She
ain't
was
no
struggling
real
by
man
herself.
that sit
was.
there and let
I
I
don't
want
get
to
it. I
struggle like
understand.
that.
She
Hold
was
up.
struggling.
He ended up having like a $1 million company.
He
Whatever.
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
he had a million.
He
Now, he was
coulda
messing up
honestly
through the
went-
process.
So it worked.
Their
though.
brother-in-law
He
got him a
coulda
job.
Still did his vision. He just might have would have sacrificed.
But he had to
Maybe he
focus-
had to
he
be
had to
up
focus
even
on what he was
later.
doing.
He could still work on his vision.
He had to
Where
focus on what he was doing.
you got people
Lord.
out here that work 2 full-time jobs.
Mhm.
You got people work a full-time job and they running a business full-time.
Mhm.
So he still could have did it.
We had to put all this effort into what he was doing. It ended up being.
It
If you
won't
knew,
know
all
it.
right, think
$1
about this. If you
If
knew
there
you was
was
gonna
a
be
red
married
flag
for
to be
50
thrown, that
years,
one
but you knew
right
you had
there.
to deal with 5
right there.
tough, hard years, would you do it?
Yeah, I would do
All
it.
right, then you need to sit back and
Exactly.
relax. Put on your seatbelt. Put on your seatbelt,
Exactly.
please.
But But he didn't secure her with that. This is going to happen. Like
what can you say other than, hey, this is my goal, this is my passion, this is what I want to do? Because he's physically showing you the entire time.
Some of that movie. Didn't the other lady kind of help him out though? Help him get. She put him in.
Yeah,
position.
the one that he cheated on her with.
Hello.
But she put him in a position to get paid. Though.
After
he had to get the money. Man.
She believed in him. Hold on.
Let her rock.
She believed in him. She believed in him.
She believed in his dreams.
Now, one thing I would say that was admirable of him. He still gave Taraji
money.
That was very admirable.
Mm-hmm.
That was very admirable of him. You know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of men wouldn't do that. They'd be like, shoot, you left me, screw
Exactly.
you. They wouldn't care if you didn't have a pot to piss in.
For sure.
You know.
So, like everybody said, that's a legitimate complaint. So, this next one. Men lying about how much money they got instead of legitimate complaint. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate
It's a
complaint.
legitimate
Yes, Lord.
complaint.
Yes,
Because let
Lord.
me be honest. Like, I'm not going to lie to you where I stand when I'm coming to you.
Okay.
I don't want you to lie to me where you stand when you're coming to me. That's the issue. Off the gate, we already got a problem. In my eyes, we already got a
Because
problem.
if you don't want to share, don't lie. Just
Yeah.
share.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause some
I'm
people,
good with being stingy. I'm good
I
with
mean,
being
I mean,
stingy.
some people lie about how much money they have, where they be like, "Hey, I make $100,000 a year." Some people
That ain't
lie and
cool.
say, "I
It's
really
not.
ain't got it like that," but they have money.
Well, you know what? I am one of the people that act like I ain't got
I
it.
ain't got it today.
But that's
I might have it tomorrow, but I ain't got it today. But this is also my question. Everybody lie about something. Men lie about money. Women lie about looks. So, is it a fair trade?
No.
How?
What you mean they lie about looks like makeup?
Makeup,
like
lashes, hair,
the-
everything.
Oh, the fake stuff.
Everything. They fake bodies, fake everything. We can't. Now, take it. It's taken to enhance. I don't have a problem. I love BBS. Don't get me wrong. Sorry, I don't have no problem with Dr. Miami and Dr.
Okay.
Kurz. I know all them dudes. But what I'm saying is, the lie is to intrigue you and entice you for what we like. We like a little ass. We like
you
like
like
long
the
hair. Sometimes
enhancement.
short hair. Sometimes like lashes. I don't have no problems with it. But it's also a lie. It's,
I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I think y'all guys' ego getting away when, like, I get some women try to do stuff for when it comes from men, but like I really, when I pop my lashes on, I really ain't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna fuss these men up with this.
But it's essentially an enhancement for the way everybody look. I like it all.
But you can't compare a woman lying about her makeup, her looks, to a man lying about his finances. That's apples to oranges.
Right.
Because,
It is.
and I say that
It is.
because eventually you're gonna see, if you spending time with her, she wake up, you're gonna eventually see her without her makeup, her weave, her wig. But it can take many. But it can take many years.
We gonna get to it when we gonna get to it.
It can take many years for you to find out the truth about somebody's finances. And not only that, you could be in a big mess. Because someone has misled you about their finances.
Yeah, in some cases. Now, I'm not saying he's in $200 million in debt. I'm saying he just ain't got it. Like he said, he do construction. He make $10 an hour, and he ain't making it like that. But he borrowed his cousin BMW, and he looked good. He got a $30 chain from
That's too much.
from Etsy. He flat, but he on Goodwood, and
that's a hard pass.
Flag on play, okay?
I mean, he looked good out at nighttime. He looked good.
I don't
But
like
that's
those
just
enhancements. Those enhancements is not.
You just corny, like he corny, like
is he corny? Everybody done dated this guy or messed with this guy somehow, some way, sometime.
What is he enhancing though? The bank, last time the bank account ain't enhancing. It's enhancing what? You lying?
Enhancing, like, right. Think about it. They said a man that makes $100,000 a year is in the top 5% of income earners. That's enticing to women to know that you are secured in his finances. So I feel like that's a reason that some men may lie. So
I mean, I get what you're saying, but like women enhancement and that just blatant lie.
Is-
Both of it's lying. I think it's to me. It's
You feel
fair
like it's
trade.
lying?
It's a fair trade. Everybody's lying to everybody.
It's not a fair trade
Yeah.
whatsoever.
And if a
You
man
can be like,
really-
babe, like take that wig off real quick. Let me see what's up under there. You
Well,
can
I mean,
see them
y'all
big
could
heels or
when y'all
Pop
get in
smokes or
a
something up
serious
under there.
relationship, when y'all get into talking about finances, talking about credit scores, talking about how much you bring home a week, then you're gonna eventually get to it. But the fluff of the initial conversations, the initial like, hey, I make this much money, and you're like, oh, you don't really make what you say you was
I don't
making.
like when people come in hot with that anyway, because that's your sell point. I feel
Yeah,
like that's
don't
all you
leave with
got.
money.
Like,
Yeah,
I feel like that's all you got.
Yeah, if
But
you,
that's good for some people. Some
Right.
people are. Some women want that. They're like, man, he make $100,000. You telling your friend, text your group chat, like, why I hit that lottery?
Then you need to
What?
question her
yeah,
and her mindset because
Exactly.
that's not it.
yeah.
Especially if someone you want to marry or pursue. Other than that, you just looking to bone. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you telling her that information because you know what you want from that
Mhm. Yeah.
woman. You don't want no real substance behind that.
Yeah.
What if you
besides the
just
fact that
speaking
you
it
can
into
flex.
existence? You manifesting.
You can
manifesting your life.
manifest all you
But
want.
But
But
You
you
manifesting
manifesting
this
that
100K.
woman, you
That's
manifesting
my
that
face
cat
now.
at the end of the night.
Right,
You know
we gonna
exactly what you're doing.
I'm manifesting that
Man.
first, though.
And if a
Something
man
else,
feels
something
like he
I
has
mean,
to
you might as well.
lie,
That's what you're doing.
or
And
flex
this is
or
lying
make
about it. They gonna
himself
find out
seem like
anyway.
he has more
Period.
what he has financially for us to obtain a certain woman, then he's
Always
dealing with
say
the
I'm
wrong
broke.
type of woman.
For sure. For
You
sure, for sure.
know,
Me too.
So was that a legitimate complaint?
Mhm.
It's a
Yeah.
legitimate-
That is a
Absolutely.
genuine complaint. Yes.
Okay. Next question. And this one really honestly irritates me, to be honest. Because I just got married maybe a month ago. And everybody tells me this. Men need to communicate more. It doesn't make sense. This is why. And I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about women. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody communicate well when it's their problem. Hey, you keep on leaving the bed, junkie. You keep on doing this. You keep on doing that. But when it's on you shut down. I complain to you. Now you mad that I complain to you. Now I got to console you for being mad. You mad at me for being mad at something you did. Now I got to console you for that. But everybody communicates well when they're the one with the problem. If, in my personal opinion, as far as relationships. Everybody communicates well when they got the problem. But when you're the one that's receiving the heat, you don't communicate as well.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
understand that to some extent because, like, when I'm getting at somebody, I'm telling them what it is, and then when somebody tell me something, my only response is be like, okay, and they want more. And it's
I
like,
understand.
okay, I get it.
I said
Like,
I
heard you.
understand.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Like, I get
Nah,
it. Okay.
cause you gonna go over for 33 days.
No, don't keep repeating
you-
because now I'm getting an attitude. It's like, okay, and then it's like, but did you hear? Okay, I heard you. Like now I'm mad. Now I see like I'm the problem.
See, you are the problem.
No, I said I heard you. What more do you want?
Y'all
from
be
me?
like, yeah, you just talked about this. He's like, bro, I just started talking about this 3 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
But I mean, it's something that like women can work on.
Yeah.
It's a
Ooh,
my
my
chest
chest
hurt.
right.
Hold on.
I did.
That's it. Read it again.
Men need to communicate more.
We need to communicate more.
Yeah,
I mean,
men-
y'all
You
do
do.
because like sometimes like when y'all like as far as like with complaints and stuff like that, but communicating period, like you have to communicate.
Yeah,
It
it's
don't
on
have
both
to
parties,
necessarily be
It's
just
on- I think
about
it
a
goes both
complaint.
ways.
But
Yeah,
communicating
you
period,
do.
like if you got something going on and it's like, oh, I'm gonna handle it, and then you trying to bear the pressure on your own, and then
For sure.
like I gotta sit here and watch you crack, and I gotta wait till you dismantle and fall to pieces before I can come to your aid. And it's like if you would have just told me what was going on from the beginning, we could have talked about this. You ain't have to carry that on your own.
Mhm.
So yes, men do need to like stop
Yeah.
feeling like y'all have to bear the weight of the world and open up and do talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
Y'all build that narrative that y'all don't have that space.
But sometimes we communicate, and we communicate well. I feel like I'm a pretty good communicator, and the circle that I have, we communicate well as men. but sometimes it's weaponized. Less than 30 days, less than a year. Well, this, and this. You gave your complaint. You communicate well with you, but now it's weaponized against me when we're arguing. Oh, well, you the one said that your mama left you when you were 3. You're like, oh, wait a minute.
I mean,
Wait
okay,
a
hold on.
minute.
But
Why am I under attack for
Wait,
something that I felt like I
wait.
communicated with you?
But also, if that's a legitimate thing, like she might have said it harshly, but sometimes that do be the issue. You know why you having this problem? It's because your mama left you at this age. This
now
is
I'm mad.
Yeah.
Now the house
You're
about to
mad
blow
because
up.
the
Now
truth
It's because of the
y'all
fact
feel
that
like
they
it's
don't
weaponized because
want
the truth
to-
hurt.
But
that
But
But
you don't have to
it's-
come out in
it's-
the arguing moment,
But
but
sometimes
it's
it's
legit.
the way we say things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Right.
that's
You know,
sure.
it's our tone and it's the way we say things. And although that could be an issue because the mama left or whatever the case may be, but in the moment of a heated argument, that's not the time to say something
ain't.
like
it's
Yeah,
that.
not.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
Yeah.
not.
For sure.
but
That's
that
not
is
an
definitely-
appropriate
Not at all.
time.
And I've talked to plenty of friends that have encountered that type of.
Yeah.
They felt like they were being vulnerable. They felt like they were with a woman that they could be comfortable with.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
as soon as she seen the crack in her armor,
Use
she
that against
used it.
them.
I'm
Yeah.
tear him
Yeah.
down now. I got his ass.
cut them
Yeah.
up with it.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
not fair to most
Yeah.
men.
And that's
most
why men will
Yeah.
not communicate to
Yeah.
women
and
and will shut down because of those
Or they
things.
talk
or
to-
vice versa, because men do it to women as well.
right, or they talk to
I
Tanisha
think
at
it's
work
two-way
because she
street,
ain't
though.
judging.
Or maybe they need to go to a therapist and get that
Yeah.
like sorted out first, because obviously you can't handle it if you
Mhm.
telling her she ain't no therapist. So like, you know, it's bothering you. It's something that bothers you. And I get you want to tell it to your person, but you need the tools to be able to handle whatever it is that she's saying. That way when that person bring it up to you,
They can't use it against
it's
you.
not gonna bother
There's no
you.
weapon.
To my brother, you
Yeah, I
slightly older than me.
Yeah, I'm slightly older, yeah. But but I think it's a two-way street though, because some men do communicate. Some guys
Mm-hmm.
they're sensitive like that. They say everything like, "Baby, I had a rough day, the job, having a problem with my boss." I mean, they do communicate. It's, some people gotta listen. Some people like communicate, like we can communicate, but when I'm saying we only, like you said, can communicate about our own problem. We never listen to your problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when it's time for my problem, you ain't really listen to me. I try to tell you,
Yeah.
you ain't listening.
Mm-hmm.
But like saying what you, like I said, so I agree with you on that. It's a two-way street. Communication might be on different levels. Like one person might be a great communicator and a great listener too.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might be able to tell their problems, but they're not trying to hear your problems when you have, you know. So it depends on the individuals, I think, though. I think it's a two-way street personally. I don't think it's just a man-woman thing, but I mean,
Yeah.
not really necessarily.
It's-
There's some
it's
guys
not a
who
woman
they tell their other half, their wives, whatever, everything,
For sure.
and it just depends on what kind of communication skills they got among each other.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
And then to play the
Mm.
devil's advocate for what y'all was saying when y'all were saying, you know, well, you know, you go to therapy, so then, you know, when you say it, you won't be bothered by it. But we have to think about it too like this. That a trigger is a trigger.
For sure.
I don't care how long or how much you go to therapy for. A trigger is a trigger. So if somebody say something or saying something that you know, you told them being vulnerable with them, and they use that in the midst of an argument, you know, to weaponize, you're still going to be triggered by it. And,
Yeah,
you know,
most definitely.
people, men and women, we should not do that to one another.
I
Exactly.
totally
I
agree with
agree.
that. My only thing is, it's like if it's in conversation and it's legit, well, it's like, okay, you're doing this because of this reason. If this is the reason why, and you explain this to me, and I'm explaining to you why your issue is the issue now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's not being weaponized unless I said, that's why your mama left you, stupid ass. now
but in that
I'm bringing
argument-
tearing you down.
In the argument, you can receive it that way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I say that, then that's what I'm saying. But if I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, okay, you're mad at me because of this, that, and the third, you're taking it to 100 because of your whole issue with women, because when the time of your mama left,
Mhm.
it's not me weaponizing it
you
against
better
you.
you better leave that one.
But
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
no,
He about to- he about to break the toe at the
hold
He about to break the
To me,
whole
yeah,
down.
yeah.
You saying it
You
to
my
me.
mama?
Think about it, you saying it to me nice, and you not even mad, and I feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine if we argue. I guarantee I'm knocking your phone out your hand. I'm mad. I'm mad right now. I don't even know
You
what
triggered.
my mama do to me. I don't even know.
But this could be one of the problems, because like that's one of the reasons why you gotta understand people's history and where they came from and the problems
That's
that they
true.
have
For
in
sure.
their past
Yeah.
to understand why they're behaving the way that they're
Yeah.
behaving. That way
That's
you
true.
can like know how to maneuver around that person
True.
or know what things that they need to work on. And sometimes those opportunities, like it just depends on how you put it out there. Like it's weaponized when you're talking at that person with the issue, or if you putting it over their head, like saying what it is, like that's the aha type of thing, versus this is why.
It's gonna be an aha.
Yeah.
You gonna take it as
Anyway, go take it. Let the therapist tell him that. Well, maybe you have an issue with that because what you went through in your childhood. Let the therapist handle that. Then he'll take it better from them than taking it from you.
Then if
and
that's
the
the
argument,
case,
It's worse when that person doesn't want to seek that help, though.
Yeah.
you done thought you done
True.
came to me
It's
like
worse
I'm the
when that
therapist. Now I gotta tell you.
And that's when you gotta wash
trying
your
to-
hands with them.
Now I
And
gotta
that's the
tell you.
hardest part about the
Yeah,
whole situation. Like I'm trying to be communicative with you, but at the end of the day, you don't reciprocate what I'm trying to tell you. And at the end of the day, what I'm saying, you may be triggered by it, but you won't seek the help for it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Now y'all gotta have a different conversation.
Yeah.
So is that a legitimate complaint?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. Next question. Why get in a relationship if this could go both ways? All right, men and women, but it's for the men. Why get in a relationship if you're gonna struggle not to cheat? Is that a legit complaint? They ain't said cheat. They said struggle not to cheat. So don't get up on it too much.
I mean, just because you struggle with something don't mean you did it. You probably struggling because you fighting against to not do it.
Are you fighting against nature or what?
No, it's not.
What'd you fight against?
It's not in
I'm asking. I'm just here to ask the
I just want to
question.
say, don't put that out there. We're not going to put that in the.
No, I don't know. I'm
No, it's not
asking.
in my
I
nature.
talk to men all the time. I'm a
And
barber.
that's
So.
the first thing they want to say is in my nature. Like, no.
I mean,
All right,
because-
quick. All right, hold on. I gotta stop her right quick. All right, so I'm grown. I'm like 35 a little bit, and I've met a lot of women. I haven't met one woman that hasn't been cheated on. So is it in a man's nature to cheat, or just all the women tripping or something? Like what? They just ain't do their job, or did the women
to think that that's okay? If you keep putting it out there, like, oh, it's in men's nature, you know what men gonna do? Think it's their nature, and they're gonna go act that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a repetitive thing where they've been passed down because one guy was like, hey, look, I did it, and that shit was great. I'm gonna tell everybody about this. And now it became a thing where y'all believe that that's in y'all nature, and it's really not. Like, it devalues you as a person. Like, it takes who you are away from who you are. You don't have no self-control.
Okay.
Now we're about to tear your ass down because you can't
understand. I'm
control
just
yourself.
asking the question.
I mean, I just think it depends on the man because
Okay.
I don't think not every man cheats. You have some men cheat, but not. But I don't think every man. I really don't think every single man in the world
No,
cheats.
I don't
All right.
so
I don't
either.
think every man in the world actively is cheating. But I also do believe that every man probably has cheated.
It's because y'all get a hall pass for doing it.
Who
We
gave
get a
it
hall
up?
pass. We give a hall
Like,
pass.
Who
because
signed
everybody
it?
makes that okay. Like,
Who signed it?
women and men makes it okay because it's like women would sit here and say, like, that's just what men do, and men like, oh, that's just what men do. A lot of people just making it seem like it's okay, and it's like it's not okay.
It's
So
not
they-
okay.
So
It's not okay.
they do be cheating.
It's like I'm not saying they don't cheat. Yeah, it'd be a lot of them out here doing what they do. Yeah.
So
it's a
you
lot
know
of
men
them
that
out
don't
here.
cheat.
I mean,
It's
yeah, I
rare.
do.
Okay,
It's
I
it's
do.
rare.
I don't
do.
cheat. I just got married a month ago. So it's
Yeah, I
legit.
do know men that don't cheat. Yeah.
Have you cheated?
In my past life, yes. In my past relationship, I have cheated in the past. But as far as my wife now, I've never cheated on her.
Yeah.
But I think if he's in a relationship and he's struggling with cheating, I mean, like I said, I just look at it. He's fighting against something
For
to
sure.
not do it. So just because somebody is struggling to not cheat, he could be a great man. He could treat you good, but he may just love women. You got some men, they just love a woman.
He just got a
Just,
1%.
yeah.
1%.
See,
And
let's
so
switch
he's
this,
just
though,
struggling. Not
because-
saying he's out here cheating, but he's just struggling. He's
I can
holding it in
He
the road.
in
He's
the
holding
road.
it.
He on the lines. It's
But
late.
he
I'm
holding
sleeping.
on.
It's
He
fine.
ain't did it though.
But you know what's crazy? See, that struggle right there. See how everybody's like, yeah, like it happens. Let's talk about a crackhead. Y'all gonna tear his crackhead ass down. Look at this crackhead. See, there he go again. Pookie done
Smoking
slipped.
crack.
Yeah, like now.
All right, but think
his
about this.
addiction is trash.
If he a crack, is he a crackhead? If he only smoke crack once a year.
He ain't a
He's a
crackhead.
crackhead.
But he-
He's a recreational crackhead.
What if he's
That
struggling?
man-
He's
No,
sniffing.
he might smoke crack every quarter. Is he a crackhead? I don't think he a crackhead if he only smoke crack once a year. Is he a crackhead if he only
He
smoke
only
once a
smoked
year?
crack one time and then now he addicted. But
No,
he's
no, no,
struggling.
no,
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 I'm
once a
saying,
year, he addicted
no,
for one
no,
time.
I'm saying.
He only
Okay,
he
so
only
if a
smoke
man
once.
if he cheated,
Smoke on
once,
his birthday.
he's not a cheater.
He
That's what
99%.
I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Safe for
technically,
that.
if he just smoked crack one time, he's not a crackhead.
He's not.
No, if he really did it one
So
time,
if
he's
he
not a
cheat
crack.
once, he's not a cheater.
Right, a cheater is somebody. It's a habitual. It's a consistent all
so
the
you get
time,
one time
over and
not a cheater?
over. I'm
See
not
how we
saying it's a
allow
hall
that.
pass,
Just checking.
but I'm not saying
I'm just checking.
that's a hall pass to cheat one time. But what I'm
I'm
saying
about to say
is
something.
just
in a minute,
because
I got something.
somebody made that mistake and
Okay.
they cheated,
Yeah.
me personally, I would not consider them a cheater. I would consider a cheater someone who every time you turn around, damn,
He
they
cheating.
cheating again.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
You
Yeah.
know,
Habitual.
yeah,
Habitual
that's a cheater.
cheaters.
So
Yeah.
one time I get away one time. I'm just joking.
One-
Maybe it's one time. My birthday. Not my
I
birthday.
ain't taking that one home. I can tell you that.
It's my birthday. I mean, it was 3 of them.
But see, if
you
you
know, my
planning to
birthday.
cheat, if you planning to cheat, you don't need to be in a relationship.
I don't know if you cannot plan to cheat.
It was one day.
Because it's too many steps that go into cheating to not cheat.
Mm.
I mean, because you can't say
Hold up.
I can't say what I want to say.
Like you
but
have the intention.
you just
to
you
already
ain't just fell in.
I got somebody cheating.
It's too many. Huh?
No, I'm gonna go last about the cheating thing. I'm gonna stand up
If
for the
your
guy on the cheating
intention
thing.
is to
'Cause women
cheat,
better than we are at cheating.
Oh, they elite.
They're way better.
They the top of the top.
They got
Ain't nothing we can do
They
with
be
it.
boning your boy. You never know.
Right? They
Yeah.
go, hey,
Yeah.
they go to me,
Y'all-
man.
y'all
Oh
know
yeah, he
y'all
said
freakier.
to me.
Y'all smarter and smoother with it. It ain't gonna
Yeah.
tell. They ain't gonna tell.
They
about
never
So
it.
get-
how would
they
you
won't get
feel if
flustered.
your woman tried hard not to cheat?
yeah.
hard not to cheat.
If
Yeah,
she was
it's hard
struggling,
not to
yeah.
cheat.
And what you mean by that?
That's a
Yeah.
good
What you mean? She like flirting real hard, or you mean
Like,
just
I mean,
like?
she's still doing
From
the same
A to
struggle.
Maybe
that
she-
we
I don't know.
to
We
be
ain't talk about our struggle.
Hold up.
Talk about y'all.
Flirt
We ain't
real
talk
hard.
about
Yeah.
y'all. Talk about y'all.
Flirt
So-
into
I'm
She
gonna say
could
something
be
though, as a guy. I'm gonna say
flirtatious.
something as a guy, and I got a little experience in life.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
Human nature. I'm gonna say why women do they like the same things we do as far as pleasure. If we go to sexual play, whatever.
Sure.
Isn't that like
Men
we,
ain't never
we like
cheated
sex
by
more than women
themselves.
like sex?
For sure.
We just more stupid about it.
Absolutely.
That's all. We just more stupid about it. That's all.
For sure.
But I think women cheat just as much as men do. They just smarter about it.
They smooth. with it.
A lot smoother, a lot better, and they can it's more like okay, I'm doing him, boom, he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, but I do my thing better. I'm quieter, I'm
For
more
sure.
sneaky. I mean, not sneaky. They're just smarter about it. Like
That-
I can do
you
him
said
and
sneaky?
think nothing about it. Like go on, I'm done. Go on. They can
Like this
Yeah, I
old
see
head
women
told
cold blooded,
me.
man, cold blooded. They like damn.
Like this old head told me. He said you could walk out the house today
Yeah.
and see two dogs having sex anytime. They stuck together. They
Mhm.
doing their thing. You've never walked out the house and seen two cats having sex.
When I was young,
You
I
ain't
did,
never
though.
seen this
When I was young, I did.
You
One
ain't never
time.
seen it.
Nah. Well,
I ain't seen it. Now take it, you might have seen it, but you ain't never. It's not a normal thing. I think women are just a lot smoother when it
Because
comes
they'll be
to
judged
cheating.
harshly if they get caught cheating too.
You damn
Thank
right.
you.
yeah, well,
Yes.
somewhat, but
Yeah, we ain't never coming back.
I mean,
I throw the whole house away. You
But I
cheat
think-
on me.
I think
It's
it-
over.
my thinking
It's
is
over
this,
with.
though. I think it is this
But
though.
let a man cheat, it's like, oh, well,
We
No, I
gotta
think-
talk about
True,
it.
but I mean that's a society maybe. But I think just like if I could do if I could do it, she could do it. She might do it better.
Right.
So why I'm gonna do it? Because if I do, let's give her the green light to do it.
But see, my thing is, it's like, and I'm gonna get religious on it. That's why sex isn't supposed to be just out here, just freelancing out here, just having sex. Like that's why
Yeah.
sex
Thank
is
you.
supposed to be cherished. When you sit
Yeah.
here and think about the whole thing, the magnitude of sex ain't nothing to play with. This is the
Mm-mm.
creating of life. Like this is
No
how
doubt.
whole human come from. This ain't no plaything.
Ooh, that's the
So
next
it's like
question.
this is something serious, and people just out here with a playground, and now we in this bullshit. Now we have this
Yeah.
bullshit because people
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
Creating soul ties.
I'm gonna say this though.
Yeah.
I traveled a bit. Other countries,
And it makes hard.
sex is a
It
bit
makes it
different
hard
than
for you to
the
be in a
here.
relationship.
It's more-
Right,
it's more
it,
free, it's
it
different.
causes problems.
Like
Yeah.
some countries, like especially poor countries, where they have a lot of kids being born. Sex is just like think about a country where it's like a very poor country, a lot of poverty, and they don't have much. sometimes that's just like a thing they do because they ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm
They ain't
saying?
got nothing
And
else to do.
that's some kind of get away from their problems. They put.
Yeah.
I see some poverty, man. Like third world poverty is real.
That's
So,
crazy.
and in some of the third world countries, they have a lot of unwed mothers. A lot.
Mm.
I've seen it with my own eyes. So, I don't know that. I think men and women both have desires, but like, and like I say, I don't know what I think. Wired. I think I'm not gonna say guy because women are wired differently too. There's some women that love sex just more than any guy,
Oh yeah.
and they gonna get it.
You don't want to be with her.
Yeah, they gonna get but you
You
know,
don't want to be with her.
yeah, but so I think you wired. It's difficult to be in a relationship to be monogamous for like so many years. It's kind of difficult, but I think after a certain amount of time, you kind of grow up a little bit. Like man, after you done a little this, done a little that, say man, it's if you really know what it's all about, sex is just sex. Making love is making love. It's a big
Right.
difference.
Yeah.
It is
It's a whole big difference. We all know this.
Absolutely.
So when you're making love, it's like it could be average sex, but it seems like it's awesome.
Mhm.
You know, let's be real about it,
With
right?
the
Yeah,
connection.
that's right.
Am I right,
That's-
ladies?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
So, and I know, I'm like, as a man, I can say like, damn, I got feelings for you. It's just a whole lot different. I look at you, she looks so pretty. You just look so. It's you know, it's deep. It's so when you grow up a little bit and you experience a little bit, like man, just having a whole bunch of sex, it gets boring.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Trust
So-
me, I know.
So-
Yeah, trust me. I ain't gonna tell too
So-
much, but just
so
know that
is
it can
that
get boring.
a-
Like it's just like damn.
Right. All right, cool. Get this over with.
But
So
making
it-
love is a whole different ball game. It's like it's just like and everything's the touch. Everything just feels so much. It's awesome. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, ladies, right?
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
See?
Absolutely.
So I think it's like so I think once a man grows up, I don't think a man. I think women and men both cheat equally.
So is that a legitimate complaint?
Struggling with cheating.
Struggling with cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
I don't think so.
Okay, so we 50-50. Almost. So all right, so the next question. All right, some of y'all, I don't know if everybody got kids or whatever, but the next question, you only want to be in your child's life if you're in my life.
Yeah, that's a legitimate complaint.
Damn.
Damn right.
Is that a legitimate complaint? They
Yeah.
only want to be around.
Oh,
you. Hey,
yeah.
if I can be with you, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be with my kid. But if not,
Oh, Lord.
And I'm looking at the camera
I
for
don't
this
want nothing
one.
to do with
And you
the
men
whole
who are
thing.
like that are sorry as hell.
Sick.
So, is that a legitimate complaint to you?
Yes.
For you? I mean, because it's. I
I don't know.
I'm
It's
gonna let
just a
ladies answer that
conversation
first.
we don't even really have to have, honestly, because that is how it works. Like, it's like
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
own creation. I don't want no parts. Like, if you don't come
if I
with it,
can't be with the mom, I can't
forget
be
all
with
of it.
you.
I don't want no parts of it.
That's
What
crazy.
he do? What he say? Fuck me for? Like, as the kid, like what I do.
Nah,
I
he
mean,
want his
like-
family back, and he want
But
the whole
still,
thing.
Still, like you can figure it out. Like you really, you really playing in that kid face. Like you really could have figured something out. Like
Yeah.
depends on what I don't know. Like depends on what y'all separated for. Regardless, like your kid though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people want a whole family unit.
Yeah.
I,
They don't
I don't know.
want-
I can't.
They don't
relate,
want a
but
piece
that's
of it. They want the
sick.
whole thing.
And I
Mhm.
think it says also a lot about a woman who's with a man who operates like that.
Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she
There
didn't.
had to be some signs somewhere. You just don't wake up sick like that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was sick. Go ahead.
Okay. Because like
Sometimes
my
somewhere.
issue is like I don't have any children. I have nieces and nephews, right?
Okay.
And I've seen not only the woman manipulate a situation like that, but I've seen the father manipulate the woman in that whole relationship as far as trying to keep the family dynamic and then still carry on different relationship outside of that. And
Yeah,
it
that's true too.
jams my Glock so fucking bad. Like I don't like it because you playing both sides.
Yeah.
If that's where you want to be, then figure that situation out.
Right.
Well, maybe
Other-
he want a polygamous relationship.
Well, then find somebody else that's willing to do
Yeah.
that.
He
Other
trying to
than-
convince her.
And,
though.
and he convinced her. He convinced her. He didn't convince me.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing.
Mm.
Like you're still playing duality. You're telling one person one thing and somebody else something else. So at the end of the day, she's still playing the whole, oh, we can build our family situation.
Yeah.
Okay, well, show me these steps. He may put up those steps, whatever the case may be, but you're still doing what you want to do outside of that resources because you're trying to build your quote unquote family, but you're using
He
those
trying-
children to help
Yeah.
build that. I don't like that.
And at the end of the day, it's not about your personal feelings. It's about the child, about the children. Just like even the women. the women who keep their children away from the fathers
Mhm.
because they not with the fathers no more, you sorry as hell.
Mhm.
You know, because it's
happens
about
more
the
times.
children. It's not about parents, your personal feelings. It's about the children. The children will be hurt in the end. They will pay in the end.
Boy. That's a legitimate. I feel like that happened more times than not. And women are try to use that against the man, and they're the one that's manipulating the situation.
Yeah.
They're keeping them from the kid. Now the kid looking at the dad like, oh, my dad don't love me, or he don't want to be here for me.
Women that do that, they sick too. Because
Yeah.
like,
They sick,
me and my ex-husband ain't together, and I love sending them kids for the summertime. I love it when
Go,
you get them
pack
kids,
your bag.
baby daddy. They there. Every time you want a baby daddy, they is there on I promise you that. Y'all better use that babysitter. Live your life. You single now, so you better go ahead and get that babysitter while you can. That's only one of the perks of being separated.
You get that free time. Well, I got the sober act while.
And but what parents, men and women who do that though, they choose to not be involved with the kids or withhold the kids from each other. What they fail to realize also is when the children get grown and adults, they know.
For sure.
And they're gonna end up resenting you for it.
They gonna pick a side.
But they are.
Exactly.
They're gonna know.
Yeah, they gonna pick a side, too.
Eventually
They
it's gonna come to
figure out, like,
light.
that's a little shiesty.
Yeah.
It's a little something. Like that. So that's a legitimate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. Next question. A man's woman should be his best friend.
No.
You don't think so?
I mean,
You see it all the time on the internet.
I mean,
That's my best friend.
Yeah,
I wanna marry my best friend.
that's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. I don't think it's realistic. Now I think because when y'all first get in this relationship, he ain't trying to be your friend. Not that type of friend.
At all.
We like I don't want no extra friend.
But as you grow,
we got special. You my special friend. You ain't my best friend. You
I
my
don't know.
special
Maybe
friend.
this is me and my world of la la land delusion, but I feel like as we grow, together, we will become each other's
Naturally,
best
something like
friends.
that.
Growing, I guess.
Because
Growing to
I'm
it.
gonna want to do things with you. You're gonna want to do things with me. We are gonna become each other's best friends.
But I feel like a lot of women and men get in relationships and their only source of fun comes from their partner.
Yeah.
And that can't be a thing.
No, it
And
can't.
I feel like a lot of women pick guys in the box like, you want to do everything with me. Come to the Beyonce concert. You better go with your friends.
Yeah.
Please leave me alone. I can play the game.
Yeah.
Go have fun. I'm fine. I haven't been right here when you get back. But I don't want to go.
No.
It's
Leave
like
me
if
at
you
the
already
house.
got the title as a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a wife or a husband. Why you need the friend title too? Like,
Right.
why you being greedy? Like,
Man.
what do you want? Like,
I
that's
want
weird.
to marry my best friend.
No, that's
I
just
wanna-
sound.
we
that
might
sound
like
cute
too much
for
of
a
the same
status
stuff.
or a meme or something. Like, that's cute. That's real cute for a story. You put that on your Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. But that ain't real life. That's,
Exactly.
How you feel about that?
I don't know, because there's some guys that, and their wives or the girlfriend, they are their best friend.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it. Works for them.
I feel like the older you get,
It gets like that.
it gets like that because your friend group starts to separate. You got friends that are married. You got friends
Single
that are
friends, exactly.
And I honestly, with married people, they typically hang out together. You stop hanging with your single friends as much because hey, I got my wife with me. I can't go with you to the hookah spot. I can't do that.
That's a spot you can't go to anymore because you're married.
Right? You can't. I ain't saying you
Temptation.
can't go, but
You shouldn't go.
you're not gonna go as frequently as you used to
Yeah.
when you're single together.
But that's still your friend. Like, sometimes you got certain friends for certain things. Like, that
Right.
make them no less of your friend. You just
sure,
can't
for
do
sure.
everything same
But-
things with them you used before.
But you got different priorities, like when you get married, different priorities.
Yeah.
So your friends you might change. Your girl probably will become your best friend because you're not gonna hang with your boy like you used to.
That's
It's just,
right.
Yeah.
just what it is.
You just ain't gonna
You might have
wanna do
family,
it.
got kids or stuff, whatever. You got something else. You got more responsibility now.
For
You
sure.
know, so it changes up. So I can see guys. I'm not saying like you were best friends and then we get married. I mean, like you said, your girl will become your best friend most likely.
sure.
Your confidant, something you tell. Because your best friend is somebody you tell a lot of personal stuff to.
Personal stuff.
So me,
But it's gonna be some stuff your wife ain't gonna know about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You still gonna need that outside source outside that house.
I take to the
For
grave.
sure.
And that's
I ain't like, I ain't telling nobody.
I take to the
that.
grave. I know it. That's going to the grave.
Only me and my dog
take to
know
the
it. I'm
grave.
talking about my
6 feet
puppy
under.
dog.
I'm getting
and
cremated.
that's not saying that you won't get to
Won't
hang
nobody
out
know that.
with your other friends.
Nobody.
You know that y'all have to always hang out 24/7. You still get to hang out with other people, but predominantly that's your best friend. That's who you're gonna do the most with.
I feel like a lot of married men that are like almost shunned for like wanting to hang out outside of
no.
their wife. It's like,
No.
oh, I want to go hang with. They going to the football. And you're like, hey, well, I want to go. You're like, I don't want you to be. You gonna be asking all these stupid questions that I gotta explain. I'm trying to watch the game. Leave me alone.
I encourage it. Like even with your single friends, it's still things that you learn as a married man hanging with a single person. It's like, oh, okay, now I see why I'm over here. Like, sometimes you learn things from different people. Like you can't just all right, I'm over here now. I'm
That's
married.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go ahead. Like they're your friends. You know that person. So it's like, all right, I know Rob is gonna be this type of person, and that's my boy. I know that he on this type of time. I ain't finna deal with Rob on that type of time.
Right.
Go ahead, go over here. But like sometimes it just like brings, when you see different things like that, that's how you grow and learn as a person. You can't get all of that from that person, your person. You're not gonna get all of that from your person. Sometimes you're gonna need different perspectives.
Yeah, married guys say with
outside
single
of
guys.
people.
Sometimes single guys ask married guys, "Oh man, they'll ask you questions about marriage, like what it's like and what's it like being. They want to know."
For sure.
Yeah, but you can still hang with your boys. Like you just can't do certain things. You can't like go. You ain't going to the strip club. If I don't go to strip clubs, what's up, person?
Please don't go to the strip club.
But you can't go certain places. You can't go anymore.
At least don't tell your wife.
Yeah.
But
I don't see how y'all.
But,
do it.
uh,
Still
is that a
nasty, though. I ain't no
legitimate
strip club
complaint?
person.
Oh, no, I ain't,
Yes.
ain't tricking me off like that. Nah. I gotta get something from my butt. Nah.
Is that a legitimate complaint? Yes or no?
What's the complaint again? How you worded it?
A man should be his
No.
wife's best friend.
No,
No.
that's not a
No,
legitimate
no.
complaint.
So no. All right, so this next question. This one heavy on my heart. It's like, no, but in all seriousness, the next question is women saying guys lying on their manhood. Saying that it's this, that, 12 or 10, and they can't live up to the standards. Is this a legitimate complaint?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. You gonna find out anyway.
You gonna find out.
Lying on it? Is that
It
what we
says
complain
stop
about,
lying
or-
on the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
stop-
lie.
Just don't lie. on
Don't
it.
lie.
You lying over something. That is nothing
Don't
to even
lie
lie.
about
Like,
it.
that's petty.
But this is a complaint that a lot of women have. They said that these dudes be lying. They like, well, I'm out the door. Gotta take 2 steps back.
It's
Just
a
don't lie
legitimate
about it.
complaint.
That's
Don't
the
lie about
problem. The problem is the lie. It's
Okay.
like,
Don't even talk about it. Don't speak about it. Just
No,
let that. Just let the
for real,
action
for
happen
real.
and show. Don't even like. To me, if a man come and he talk, oh, I can do this, I can do that. That's an immediate
right,
turn off
because
to me.
now
Mhm.
you're setting the bar.
Yeah.
You're the one setting the
So you
bar
can't
for
be mad
yourself.
when I complain,
Right.
right?
You told me that.
You might just be confident. You might be
Say
confident.
you
Right.
got
So
garbage
he-
bags.
so he- all right,
You might be
so-
confident in his
5
abilities.
minutes later.
So he can't
Sir.
be confident in his abilities
might be confident in
and
his
confident in his what God gave him.
Yeah.
It depends in the way. If he's being confident, as hey baby, I'll make love to you, or I'll kiss you, or I don't know, something like that. That's completely different versus if you say, yeah, I got a whole third leg, and I'm a tear it up,
Blow your
I'm
brains
gonna beat it
out.
up. You ain't gonna be able to walk straight. Yeah, like that's a legitimate complaint.
Okay. So y'all deal with that a lot, guys talking like that.
Ooh, shut up.
I plead the fifth.
Jesus Christ, that's funny. That's
Some
funny.
mess out there. Yeah, just don't lie about it. You don't really have to even hype yourself on
Yeah,
it. Like if you
don't.
get around to it, you're not don't even have to sell
She's
that.
setting expectations too high.
Yeah, like
Even-
yeah, you gotta
Even
sell
with
it.
women do it. I got the best.
Oh,
da, da, da,
yeah,
da.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
you
they
shouldn't
lie.
do that
Please
either.
go away.
They
Okay.
lie.
Mhm.
You got that
Please.
snap. I got
This
snap.
the worst.
Right. Right.
This is the worst I ever had. I'm going home. I can't even stay all night. My car actually already started. Oh yeah. So I'm guessing that's legitimate.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. You lie if you want to. your feelings gonna be hurt.
Oh my
You better
God.
invest in a therapist immediately.
Okay.
Calm
Oh
down,
man.
baby.
So you
Oh,
you
yeah.
gonna hurt his feelings.
And completely.
Oh,
Tell your
geez.
ass to shreds. You came up in here lying. Say, where was that meat you told me I was gonna get? Because
He
I
left
was
it at the
sitting here
house.
waiting for
Where's the
this to
beef?
hold.
He left it at the house. He got them Jesse Jones hot dogs. He
Yeah.
ain't got
Oh,
he ain't got that pure beef.
Soon as you pull that thing out, what the hell is that? What the rest of it?
Oh, man.
Is it hot in there?
It's in his stomach.
I don't
Somewhere.
know.
I mean, because that does play a major part in a relationship.
Okay.
Oh.
So
You done lied
Lying
about your
bastard.
income. Now you
Yeah.
lying about your beefcake.
Yeah.
What we doing?
That's crazy. So I guess that's a legitimate complaint. Now this one can get real sticky. Not posting your girl on social media. That means something. Is that a legitimate complaint?
No. I feel like it's a difference between privacy and hiding. Like if you feel like you're hiding somebody, then yeah, but like having to post them all the time. I love my kids to death, but you won't even see them on my social media. People don't even know I have a third kid because I don't even post them.
Thank
I
you.
just like, sometimes it's not necessary. Like the world don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
Like these are people that I know. Like I don't went to
Right.
school with and stuff like that. They don't care. What am I posting you for? You
For
know
sure.
I'm here.
Mhm.
You're not I'm not hiding you.
Right.
I'm not about to post your ass all the time.
I think, I mean, maybe it may not be a legitimate complaint, but I mean, I do think, it can be a problem because it's a difference if he's the type that he's not on social media or, he might be promoting or he on there for business.
Okay.
But if he's always on social media and he posting everything else
Mhm.
and doing everything else under the sun, then I think it would be hurtful if he don't post. Not saying you got to post every day, but maybe on a special occasion.
Like,
right,
honestly, that's
not
what they
every
want, 'cause, like,
day.
if he
Yeah,
pop up
no.
there, you on there.
Yeah,
somewhere,
but
they
maybe
can
a
find
special
you.
occasion.
Yeah,
I
birthday.
think that's fine. It don't have to be like an all the time, everyday
But
thing.
what if he said he don't want to bring any complications to his life?
Boy, your life already complicated.
Okay.
Well,
No, I'm just saying
what are the
because
complications?
life?
I
The
need more
complications
specifics.
with posting you now, he also has more pressure from other women to be like, hey, well, some women only interested in guys that have somebody.
Sir,
Or
as soon as you got that ring, pressure went up for you.
I don't know nothing about that.
No, I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying.
about
But I'm
other
saying,
men.
like, that's
I'm
how
not
it works.
talking
But
about
like,
me.
I'm just saying though, like, come on now, let's be
I
real.
don't know nothing.
Don't like that when
I
people
play
see
deaf,
it,
dumb, and stupid. I don't know what you're talking about.
when people see a ring or like if they see like either way, they know that you're with somebody,
For
and
sure.
that's going to put pressure regardless.
But
Females
that's
going to
what
come
I'm
in.
saying. But you
from out the
now
woodwork.
you're talking about face to face pressure. Now I got to deal with face to face pressure and internet pressure.
Yeah.
Somebody that don't even gotta see me to be like, hey, what's up with it, dude? Like,
I mean,
come on, like, how much pressure do I got to deal with?
If
That's a
that's
lot.
communicated
Pressure
in
build
the
diamonds.
beginning and that's communicated, then I can understand that and I
For
could be okay with if it's communicated. But if you're not communicating these things and you just moving strange,
Not to say he
it's
moving strange, he
different.
just don't want you on his
Yes.
internet.
It's just-
Don't
Hell-
ever say it like that.
He don't want you on there. Get on.
Honestly, for me, preferably, I'd rather for
want
my
you on
man
my
not to have
internet like
social
that.
media.
You say you wouldn't want him to have social
I'd
media?
rather for him not to. I mean, if he don't have social
them
media,
bitches-
that's
them be
fine
the
with
ones
me.
They'll be the ones that be cheating full time. Dude. They got 2 phones and a third one in his sock.
That's how I got cheated on y'all.
In his
But he ain't
sock.
had no social
Real.
media.
Dead serious. He went and after he deleted all his social media, and then so I'm like, you be on social media often. Why you got rid of your social media? What's going on? And then later I'm like, oh yeah, see.
He was cheating full time.
Yeah, they would have found out. They would have be able to find me and stuff. Because when he was able to activate his page back, boom, that's when the females start hitting me up.
It might be the best. Y'all to stay off the internet, man.
The internet, that's a problem, man. It's
Right.
a problem.
Yeah.
Comments on
It
pictures,
give you
liking your
access to
pictures,
a lot of
Right.
putting
people
little
and
love
stuff.
things on your picture.
Yeah.
Like, who's that? You know,
Yeah.
such as friend. I just no.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So would you be mad if a guy didn't post you?
No,
You
Yeah,
cool with it?
I'm cool with it.
You don't care nothing.
Well, no, man. See, I'm not a social. Well, I don't post a lot on social media anyway.
Okay.
Because
fair.
I mean, probably like, I'm not a star. I'm not an entertainer, so I'm not promoting that.
Right.
If you're in the business of promoting something, then your life is kind of you're gonna have like social media is part of You
Right,
think?
right,
Yeah, so,
right,
so it's important to post
absolutely.
everything.
Right.
But and like I say, you got kids. It's smart because we got a lot of weird people out here. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know who's looking at your stuff. So me, it's a
that's
personal
true.
thing. Like
That's
I
true.
don't put my my status like people be putting in what they putting like
Yeah, the
divorce,
relationship.
complicated,
yeah, all
all
that.
that
I mean,
crazy shit.
to me, it's like some people overdo it. Like I don't want to see who are you? You ain't- like you said, you ain't nobody. I don't want to see your daily life. What you doing? It's cool. You supposed to go on a trip, a fly trip or something,
Right,
and post. That's
right,
cool. That's cool.
right,
And,
yeah,
yeah. Oh,
sure.
wow,
yeah.
you went to Bali. You went to Bali. That's
Yeah,
dope. You know,
Yeah.
that's the stuff I normally don't
For sure.
see. Oh, you went to Bali. Oh, you went to Hong Kong.
That's
I'm
dope.
cool with that.
yeah.
Went to Africa. But just posting,
All the
I'm not
time,
that kind of
yeah,
post.
yeah.
Most thing I post sometime, I post a picture of myself sometimes just for the heck of it. Or like I post me
Trying to
and
see
my son.
what you about to
Yeah,
do.
be like,
You're like, I need something new.
We should kind of see relax sometimes.
Throw some bait out there.
Oh yeah, I still got it.
I got it. I got too hard.
I'm
I'm
good.
good. All I needed was one, but I got
they come
two.
from overseas and different places. Like, well, yeah,
I like that.
I still got it. But yeah, but to me, it's like a private thing. I'm like sneaky, but to me, your private life, your private life.
You
I'm
do
not
want to
if I was a
maintain
star
some level.
and all that, I'm getting paid off of it. It's different.
Right,
I post
right,
everything,
Right.
you know. But to me, it's not why you post your kids like. You start posting your kids and stuff. Like I said, you don't know who's watching. There's some weird people
People
out there,
weird,
man.
for sure.
And you don't know what you're dealing with, man. People be stalking people, online stalking. It's just I've heard some crazy stuff, man.
For sure.
And then also it causes issues. Like you're not even trying to cause the issue. Like they post you and your girl, whatever. Somebody you dated before, somebody that liked you, really know they liked you. They might pick a comment on your picture and your girl like, who the hell is this
Right.
chick?
I
Talking
don't
about
know
this. You
who
look
that
good.
is.
You look fine.
She
Like
about
I
to
don't
get
know her. I don't know that chick. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But I mean, I don't
That's
know.
very true.
It just happens to me. It's a big problem. But if that's your business, if you're promoting something, then that's part of the lifestyle. You got to
Right.
do that. But to me, it's like, man, some stuff is personal. Like you
Yeah,
know, you
that's
that's what
true.
we call personal life for, right?
That's
Right.
true.
So I post everything. Especially you got kids, whatever. But some people like posting everything. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Or you got married or something, like that's cool.
Right.
Or if you're
right.
really happy, like you're really happy. Okay, I got a girl. You was serious. This thing is real. I can see posting that. Like you happy. She cool with it. You cool with it. But you know, everybody got a different idea on what they want to post. So I'm just not a poster like that.
Okay.
Like,
So that's
yeah.
not a legitimate
No.
No,
complaint.
not.
Okay. So this is definitely for the women. Why does what I have on matters? If you're insecure as a man, what I have on shouldn't matter. Right?
You saying that coming from a woman?
Coming from a woman, why does how I dress bother you?
That's
Well,
not-
how women dresses?
Yeah. Why
It-
does it
it-
bother
it
you?
does.
And if you're a man, you're insecure if
Mm.
you have something to say about what I have on. Because if you're secure in me and our relationship, you shouldn't feel any type of way with what I have on.
Tuck wrote this question.
That's
don't know.
not. You know what? I feel like that it should matter how a woman dress.
Okay.
Because as a woman, you know, for a man, he don't want his woman showing everything what she got.
For sure.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He don't want where people can see your chest, can see through your clothes, see your underwear, see your bra. That's not respectable.
For sure.
You know, I mean, and so I know I wouldn't want my man going out here dressing, showing everything he got. You know,
sure.
you can dress sexy and have clothes on
For sure.
and be respectable,
For
you
sure.
know. So I think that, yes, women should have a certain, and it's just self-respect for yourself. Because whether we want to agree with it or not, whether we want to admit it, people treat you by the way you carry yourself.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And I know that for a fact because, and I could say for my own, when I was in my 20s, I, you know, dressed little short stuff. But now that I've gotten older, more
You
mature,
realize.
I dress a lot more modest, you know, and I can tell by how men talk to me, how men interact with me, the way they view me and see me, because I'm showing that I respect myself in the way I dress and how I carry myself.
Absolutely.
So that's definitely not a legitimate complaint.
I am the type of person that I am going to dress how I'm going to dress.
Oh,
And I know
hell.
people are going to look at my Instagram and it can go either way it go. I
Okay.
will wear a shirt where it's something like where it's the plunge is low and I have the diamond bralette on and I eat this shit up. And people might look at it like, oh, some people like, oh, that's fashion. Some people might look at it like, oh, she got her whole clothes on. But at the same time, it's like, first of all, I'm not like when it comes to my body, we was born in this world naked.
Mhm.
For sure.
I've nursed 3 boys for a whole year with these breasts that's still sitting at a very nice level at my age. So I'm gonna love the hell out my body it's my body. And I don't feel like I'm gonna do it in a distasteful way. I ain't gonna be in no little bitty shorts so you're gonna see all my ass hanging out, my pussy. You're not gonna see all that. But if I'm sitting here, like, I can have on a full shirt, I can have on a sweater, you're gonna see my breasts regardless. So it's like, and I'm gonna get hit. It's gonna be that kind of reaction regardless. I've been out fully clothed. Men still get disrespectful. I go out dressed this way. Men still gonna say what they're gonna say. Like, it goes both ways. I've been respected dressed a certain way and disrespected dressed another way. Like, it doesn't matter.
Question to you: if you're in a relationship and the man that you're with says, "Hey, I don't like you in that,"
Never had that issue.
Okay, that's cool. But if you dealt with a guy and you're going out and you hit the door or you come downstairs dressed and you're like, "Hey, I don't like that," are you changing?
I mean, if it's a big issue, I'm not gonna.
I mean, he just asked you. He just asked you. I ain't about to yell.
If he sit here and say like, "Okay, yeah, that's doing too much," then I'm like, "Okay, that's fine," because I already got another outfit that I'm about to. I already got the follow up.
Okay,
it ain't nothing.
Like
yeah, and my thing, like
you knew it wasn't right. You put it on.
So, like,
so you knew it wasn't right when you put it on.
Like, I'm already like. I like with me doing that type of stuff. I have to keep up with what's going on in the world. Sure. I keep up with stuff that goes on in the world, like behind, like past stuff. I got to keep up with future stuff because that's where I go when I'm start sewing and making stuff. I'm in that world, so it's like
I understand because I feel like a lot of women don't understand the pressure that a man gonna eventually have to go through. If you go out and you dress seductively and you got your ass out, titties out. Now, take it, he might like the way you look in it, but when y'all go out, we having drinks and you're in a bar and a guy walk up to you like, "What's up, shorty?" Might smack you on your ass because your cheeks out.
Yeah, it's gonna bring.
Now he got to defend your honor
exactly
because you dressed in a certain type of way. But a woman in jeans,
what happens if she's in jeans and that happens?
Okay. But it's more likely that a guy will disrespect you with your ass out, with your titties out, just because
they're gonna assume.
I mean, now take it. We're talking about a guy that's out drinking. Now take it. He's probably a little more boastful, a little more loud then. But the disrespect is easier with a woman with an ass. "Oh, what's up, girl? What's up? What's your name?" Because I know you like that. Yeah. Well, what? No, he has to defend your honor when he already told you, like, "Yo, them shorts kind of."
Yeah.
But hey, if you want to wear them, you can wear them. But
now I do feel like there's a distasteful level. There is some low down to the ground, especially if you're just doing it in a very distasteful way. You're tacky. Okay, it's tacky. It gets tacky. All right, let's be for real. Because it's like you sit here and you see some people dressed a certain way. Rihanna can put something on. It's like, oh yeah, Rihanna's doing it. And then you see somebody like Sexy Red. It's like this hoe, this trashy ass.
And it's
hoe.
similar, but same. But how is it now? If we're talking about the exact same outfit, how is it different for Rihanna and different for Sexy Red now?
It's sometimes the way you carry yourself. The people that's out here with their ass cheeks showing and they out here bow. Yeah, you out here
because
you
of her personality.
$40 on the nightstand. You selling it.
$40.
But if you
crackhead prices.
I do agree with her on that. It's more Rihanna. I agree with her 100% on that. It's a difference made between them two because, like, or Rihanna or Beyonce, like she said, it is done more in a more tasteful way.
For sure.
Versus like with a Sexy Red, and then with the things that come with her, you know, it is kind of trashy.
Not
Rihanna, it's like you carry yourself with
things that come out of shorty mouth. I be like,
it's the content of the music, but they dress the same outfit on.
Even if you take, even if you take the music out of it, like if you
Yeah.
sit here and say two regular chicks, like one chick out there, they got the same outfit on. She out there carrying herself like she get busy like that, they're gonna look at it like that. Versus the same girl with that same outfit on, and she carrying herself like with her head held high, minding her business, tending to her friends. You calling her and she steady walking away. She ain't thinking about you. She ain't out here for you. She dressed for herself. But that other chick, you say something, and she. You already know you got you one.
You can say attention though. Guys, you can say attention though. Right. Like if you butt cheeks hanging out, the guys gonna holler. I mean,
they gonna say something.
But like you say,
if you got a big booty and some jeans, it's still gonna be like, damn.
All right, but the difference is the level of respect.
They're gonna
because a chick in some blue jeans, some heels, and a crop top compared to a chick and some booty shorts, some heels, and a crop top, it's two different things. It's like, hey, sweetheart, can I talk to you right quick? Compared to be like, hey, yo. What you on tonight? I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got nothing to do.
But you get a free pass for
Let's do it.
Let's bring I don't want to bring in race in it, but like the white girls that be walking around them booty ass shorts.
But
that don't look good.
They don't got no booty. That's different.
That don't look
You know all tights not created equal.
Yeah, true that.
Nobody's complaining when Becky steps out. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Nobody say, "Damn, Becky, get in the house, put some clothes on."
Right. So is that a legitimate complaint?
No.
Hold up.
I want to dance.
Huh?
I don't feel like now people got to stop calling men insecure. When
That's
they
what I'm
feel
about to say.
That,
Calling a man,
that's not cool.
calling a man
Yeah.
insecure for you wanting to look like a hoe
Yeah.
is
That's not being
unreasonable to me.
insecure.
No.
That's not insecure. That's
That's
No.
insecure.
Yeah.
Like that's setting boundaries.
Yeah.
They don't want men to have boundaries, and that's the problem that I have a lot of times.
Yeah.
They want to be like, "Hey, everything is insecure,"
Yeah.
and "Hey, I have boundaries. You cannot deal with me on this level. If I gotta stoop down to that level, I no longer need to deal with you.
Yeah,
You don't
that's-
serve a purpose in my life, and if you can't deal with my boundaries, I can
Yeah.
deal with somebody else."
Yeah, I don't think
It's
that-
respect
that's
thing too,
fair.
though.
It
Like
is
if
respect.
you
Be
my girl,
respectful.
you going out like hold up.
Yeah.
Like first of all, like you said something that I like you only something to imagination. Like if I got a lady, I mean, I want the whole world to see what I'm getting at home.
Right.
Like you seen everything I see with like people. It goes back to the social media posting thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot, especially the younger girls, they post everything. They posting crazy stuff. Like you showing everything. Like yeah, I'm your dude. You showing it. They seeing what I see almost.
Right.
Like, dad, you leave it into the imagination.
Yeah.
Like
that's right.
to me, that's something. What's about
to
me?
some extent, because
I ain't
like
trying to share y'all with the world.
I was a free, like when I breastfed my children, I'm popping this thing out anywhere.
I seen that.
Now
That don't
everybody
bother me.
finna see my titty. When you go to the hospital and have a baby, you know how many people been came up in there and stuff. At that point, I stopped caring. I'm like, Lord.
No, I seen that. It don't bother
I
me.
don't know. I seen a lady.
I ain't saying I'm finna
Yeah.
go show the world, but I'm like, Lord.
No,
I seen a lady
That's a
in-
natural thing. It's a big thing to me.
I seen a lady in Ross on the side
You
aisle.
sure don't care what you
They
like.
got mad. Yeah, I see that. I walk the other way. every
That's
single
different
time.
though. That's you know, it's just being a
Alright.
baby.
Right.
That's just what it is. You know,
Popping on now.
some guys, you know, You know,
Nah,
weird
I
that.
like I said, I was walking down a Ross aistle. I turned the other way. I hate. Wait a minute. I
Y'all
don't know what
stay-
y'all. I don't know what
I
y'all
don't
doing
blame
over here, but I'm going the other way.
That
I
baby-
can
Yeah, I
can
keep it moving.
allow-
Let's keep it moving. Like, I don't be.
Y'all want to hit his
Some
baby
people do
before
that though.
we
Some,
eat?
yeah, I just keep it.
I ain't
Like,
about
it's
to
just
do it.
that's the nature. It's feeding a baby.
All right, so I guess that's
Just stop calling me insecure about it, because like that's the first person I'm finna go to. I want my man gonna see these. He finna see it first before the street see it anyway.
Mhm.
okay.
You
So
already
he better
finna
get that
them
picture
5
first.
attachments. Or you finna see it in person.
All right. Another complaint that women have: why can't men just be honest with me? And to me, women don't want the honest truth. Cause if we gave y'all the honest truth, y'all wouldn't know what to do with y'all. So y'all be crying down that damn wall.
Give it to him.
Okay, Jody.
Y'all would. If,
Give it to him.
Okay,
yeah,
Jody.
exactly. You see what happened when Jody did it?
That's the
He did
problem.
nothing all the way.
I feel like that's the problem though. Like, y'all
Thank you.
stop pacifying these women out here. Y'all want to hear the truth? Give it to them, and I bet you they shut up asking for it.
Okay.
Because
That's the bottom line, though.
Yeah.
In
Let's see,
reality,
you
that's
want
the
it?
bottom line, because
Yeah,
if
you heard-
we ask you for the truth and then you continue to lie, now I got to investigate. I got to see how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Cause she
And
already
God
be knowing.
Hello, and let
Kinda.
me find the gold, baby. We gonna eat for real, for
You
real.
look for it, you gonna find it.
Go
Right.
low.
You
But
gonna look for it, you
why-
gonna find it.
But I feel like a lot of times when women ask for the truth, they get it and do something else with it. They don't take it and receive it how we're giving it to them, but they switch it up. They're not happy with it, and now they're holding it against us. Hey, babe, how I look in this? Huh?
Who I hate this.
Because-
Don't ever lie to me when I ask you, because
because
I'm
it-
asking for real.
But But now your feelings are hurt. Now you don't want to go out to dinner because I say you take that shit off, man. That shit terrible.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
That
take
Go ahead.
it.
I don't even want to go with
Don't
you. You look
ever-
like
Don't ever have me out here looking stupid.
you
No.
looking like Barney today. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you're like what?
I might be a little fluffy today, and if it's like that, it's like, no, baby, that ain't it. I ain't even about to be about feelings because it's like, oh hell no, my boy.
That's
right
not
now,
it.
we finna change right now. Don't ever have me out here looking stupid, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, it's other
But
things.
other
that
things
men-
outside of that, nah, I still like honesty.
But and to go into more serious, honest or dishonest questions, when guys meet women and it's like, hey, be honest with me. What you want? What's your intentions? If a guy say, hey, I just want to have sex, it's if him being honest calls you to just go in the opposite direction, obviously he's about to lie to you. Because
But
he feel like
why?
That's not right.
That
Why?
gotta be
If
deceitful.
why
You
if
gotta
he
be
can
deceitful.
lie? Why
Now
if he
you
can
gotta
lie?
be
You're like,
deceitful,
well, we about to date a little bit. You can
That's
get some,
not-
you can get some chilies.
No, because then you need to go find somebody that's what they want.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
y'all don't want to take rejection.
Yes.
That's the problem. Y'all
It's not
have-
rejection because you like me too.
because if
You
that's
just don't
what
want to
if I
get
sit here
this
and
chilies.
say-
Then what come with the chilies?
If I sit here and
Mm-mm.
say, what are you here for? Like, and you like, hey, I'm trying to fuck. And it's like, all right, you know what? There's somebody else out there.
Because
for you.
why
It's
are
not
you
for me,
leading
'cause
with
this is
that?
not what I want.
Naturally, yes. Naturally, I have talked to men and I have been told this by so many men. I understand. Naturally, when men see a woman that they're attracted to, the first thought, yes, they want to have sex with her.
For sure.
That's the first thought. But you should not be leading with that.
And if
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what
I hope
all your
that's
intentions-
not.
No, that's like it's just do with no play. In the
You
game.
you
That's all.
should like you.
That's all that is. Like, you gotta be
You-
smooth about it, at least be sneaky about
Yeah,
it.
like
Yeah.
you shouldn't be
Act like you
leading
don't
with
want it, but you
that.
really want it. But you,
Right.
we gonna act like you don't want it.
But and if that's
No,
all
you
you
don't
really,
But all right, so but
I
for
want it,
the
though.
guy
Just
that
keeping it real.
like literally goes about it like I'm gonna treat you nice. We can go out to eat. We can go out to dinner. We can do stuff together. But my ultimate goal is to spend some time in the sheets with you. I'm not gonna say I want to be with you for 10 years, but my ultimate goal is just sex. But you got 10 dinners out of me just wanting to have sex with you. Is that Dean? Because I mean, somebody could just not even try.
So now you feel like
From-
you so
Now I got you done got 10 dinners. You had to pay for dinner 10 times.
well, for me,
you gonna keep a punch card.
me personally, it's not
5
worth
times I
it.
got
Once I
it.
get-
After 3, I need something.
Once
The
got
last
the
one you
10,
get the fuck
get-
for free.
Yup, that's the one.
Yeah, how many times?
Those 10, but those for me personally, those 10 dinners, even though I'm getting 10 dinners, those 10 dinners are not worth it. I can buy
Okay.
myself 10 dinners plus more.
For sure.
If I'm wanting something real, if I'm wanting something more, and all you want from me is just sex, yeah,
Okay.
you might give me 10 dinners. I don't care. I'm gonna keep it moving because at the end of the day, I know that I'm going to end up with hurt feelings. I'm setting myself up for failure because you're already telling me you're not going to be able to give me what I'm seeking, what I'm looking for.
So set your intentions up front.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's
yeah.
fair. So the legitimate complaint is everybody should be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everybody should be honest.
Expectations, huh?
Mhm.
I get that. This is another one. Why are men intimidated by strong women?
Woo, woo,
Is
woo.
that a legitimate complaint?
I
Cut-
think that's a therapist question, and I am not adequate to answer that question.
That is definitely a legitimate complaint.
Is it? Is that a legitimate?
So you got to define what a strong woman is, though.
I mean, to me, a strong woman is honestly, to me, somebody with an extra strong personality, kind of stubborn, stuck in her ways. And they say, I'm just being a strong woman. Most of the time, it might be maybe a woman with a kid, maybe not. But a lot of times, just having to be strong for your support system, whether it's your kids, whether it's just your family, and maybe you've been raising yourself since you were a young kid. Now you've went to school, you've accomplished some goals, you got a business, you maybe got a job that you deem successful.
Mhm.
I'm a strong Black woman.
Mhm.
So with that, some men may get intimidated and they don't want to date that woman because what she's putting out to the world is, I don't need you.
Mhm.
And that's the strong aspect of her.
Well, I'm glad that you defined it, because when I think of a strong woman, I don't think of someone that's hard or, when I think of a strong woman, I look at she's assertive. She can communicate effectively, meaning she can communicate her feelings to you. She can communicate to you what she's looking for. She can go out here, if y'all in a relationship and if you fall down, she can step in. She can handle business. She can take care of things. That's how I view a strong woman.
Okay.
But I do feel like that sometimes women who are like that, some men are intimidated by that. I'm not quite sure of the 100% reason why. I think sometimes it could possibly be an insecurity thing, or it could be maybe that's just some men just are not attracted to those type of women. Some men are attracted to more of a soft-spoken woman. That's probably,
it's
that's
easy
not
to see her
assertive.
femininity and when
Right,
she's like that.
right.
I mean, don't beat me up, please. Please. But I think that's why some men date outside of the race of black women, because they're tired of dealing with strong women. That I deal with being strong, going to work every day, dealing with the public, dealing with the police, dealing with whatever I have going on. But I gotta come home and deal with some more strength. I don't want to do it. I want to come home and be comfortable in my own house. I don't want to come home and debate and see who got whatever going on. I just want to come home and, hey, let me sit on your chest, rub my head, brush my hair.
But that's where you find that woman has to have that balance.
Mm-hmm.
She has to know that when she, at home, she's going to still she knows to be feminine towards you. She knows to bring peace and comfort in the home. But she know that, hey, if shit get rough, she know how to raise up and handle business.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got to have that balance.
But a lot of women don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah,
they don't know how to turn it off. They so used to being strong.
That is an issue because, like, I'm a person in leadership. I'm like, I gotta tell people what to do every time at work.
For sure.
And I have to be in charge at home with the boys. But anytime when I'm dealing with a person, like, you're gonna see that feminine side of me. Like, it's like I'm a girl. I'm a woman at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be a woman at the end of the day. So it's like that. Who I am, that role doesn't define me. That's something I have to carry on. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm a woman.
So
I'm sorry to say, but I also want to add, but also you gotta think about it too, like this too. Now, if you're in a relationship and you are doing things to hurt this woman, you can't expect for her to be soft.
For sure.
Either.
I 100% agree with that. I feel like when a guy cheats or does something that takes away the trust in a relationship, it takes back a little bit of her softness. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, give me this back. Mm-hmm. And it never
be towards that person. I feel like that.
Yeah, I mean, not overall. not to the not to the next person, but in your relationship, I don't think you're ever going to get back to 100%. And it's bad to say, hey, if you decide to cheat, lie, steal, whatever it may be, to be dishonest to that person, I feel like she's going to take something back. It's like, hey, I can't give you all of my trust. I can't give you all of my love. And sometimes men also don't want to deal with that because it's like, hey, you holding me accountable for something I did 6 months ago. Can you give some of it back? Or you still strong? Yeah. You holding on to this? So is that a legitimate is that a legitimate complaint that guys don't want to date strong women? Yes or no?
I feel like you gotta get to know them first, like to sit here and just cast them off as strong women because like maybe if you I feel like it's crazy when we have to sit here and say that man has to tap into her feminine side, but sometimes they're not gonna show that to everybody.
Right. That's right. You got.
Why are you trying to be tough? Like, yeah, I feel like you have to show that though. Honestly, like I don't want to. I've met women in my past that just so strong. It's like, hey, why are you? I'm not trying to argue with you. I don't care about what. I ain't gonna say I don't care about what happened at work. I don't care how you have to interact with men, women, and everybody else at work. when I'm with you, this is our time to
Personal, yeah,
be
different, yeah.
intimate.
Yeah,
Turn it off.
And not in a
absolutely.
sexual
Yeah.
way, but just
Mhm.
be intimate and soft. Let's talk, let's laugh, let's
Mhm.
play. This ain't the time to be rough and tough.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
need
true,
that.
yeah.
I mean, but that's once you get to know that person.
Yeah.
No,
No,
but
they-
no,
they-
it's
they-
not.
They gotta show it.
I need to know that
Yeah.
person
But
up
you,
front.
the
Exactly.
person's not going to
Exactly.
show you that day one. Like for an example,
I mean, yeah, not the day one, but when we on the day, I need you
yeah,
to show
when
up
you, yeah,
soft.
yeah.
Please
I
come
agree,
here.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Real soft.
Absolutely.
I
agree.
yeah, I definitely agree because then if you can't tap into it, then you don't need to be there. You
Yeah.
need to work on yourself first. If you
Yeah.
can't like turn it off, then that's a you problem that you need to fix.
Why are men worried about women's body count? Is that a legitimate complaint?
They worried about it.
Yeah,
Men worried about-
They don't be asking. They don't want that. They don't want that.
Don't want to
shit
know.
Yeah.
Don't
To
want to
me-
know.
I mean, I think
Oh, I can tell though.
Luce is a
We can tell. Damn, girl.
but
120.
Oh,
do you think
Lord.
Okay,
is that
five.
a
Good, good.
legitimate complaint? Should men be worried about a woman's body count?
I ain't never-
No,
Or
I don't
should
think
it
nobody should be worried about nobody body count because
Mm-mm.
everybody, we all have a past. You all was with somebody before, then you go make sure y'all both healthy, y'all
That's the
straight.
part for me. Caring about the body count and worry about the health.
Right,
Okay,
right,
thank you.
right.
She ain't
I
got no
agree with that.
lingering effects.
You worry
Right.
about the wrong things. Because
Absolutely.
imagine if she'd have slept with 50 guys and her my chart say she clean.
Yeah.
You'll never know. You'll never know unless you
I
say I slept
disagree.
with
I don't
50
care what
guys.
y'all say. I ain't about to be messing with no girl that mess with 50 guys.
I mean, that's
I
a
don't
lot.
like. I don't care. Not if I know.
But if you
Not
didn't
if
know.
I.
But if you
I
don't
did-
know.
if
Yeah,
I
never
did
know.
know, that's a different
Right, but if
situation.
you
Never
know,
But if I did know, I ain't about to do that.
And if
like,
you
it's
know-
it's just the fact that they said the more men that women sleep with, the likelihood that she's probably not going to get married because the experience of experiencing so many different men and so many different personalities and so many men being inside of her, it's going to cause her not to enjoy her relationship because she's seeking a thrill. If a woman slept with 50 guys, she's
Yeah.
seeking something.
I mean, it's
You don't
twisted.
think that same soul tie affects the male as well?
No,
No?
because we're not tied to sex like
When
women
you're
are.
having sex, that is a soul tie.
It is, I guess, if that's how you feel.
Mhm.
But men don't equate sex to like love the
It-
way that women do.
It's
Like
not a
y'all
love
tied to
thing.
emotional.
Yeah.
Y'all tied to
Physical.
emotions.
Physical.
We don't tie sex into emotions.
Physical.
We get to have sex with somebody and not talk to
Yeah.
them ever again. Not think about it one time. You're like, oh, I forgot I had sex with her.
Cause
I forgot it. I
that's
forgot. I just
true.
see that in the song. Like, goddamn, that's
That's
crazy.
true.
No
But
comment. No
That's
comment.
that's not what we do. But
Uh-huh.
if a woman has sex with a guy,
Mhm.
she gotta like him a little bit. Or
Sure.
if not, you know what that means, right?
What do I mean?
She a hoe. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
She a hoe. That's it.
absolutely.
That's it. She just a hoe.
And dudes don't be out here hoeing.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I ain't say it won't a true thing.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, we don't tie emotion into it, but women do.
Mm.
So it's easy for you to give yourself up. It's easy for you to go out. You can leave right now,
Mm.
go to the nearest bar and find a guy, have a conversation with him, and have sex with him. It's easy for you. But it's going to take me to have a little game, talk to her, flirt with her to get that same result. It's going to take me some time. It's going to take something that she feel like she wants from me, whether it's money, whether it's my looks, whether my car, or whatever it may be to get her to sleep with me.
Mhm.
Where a guy don't care what you got. He like, oh shit, she got 2 eyes, 2 legs. I'm about to go do it. I'm about to go do it tonight anyway.
Fix it, Jesus.
But that's
Okay.
that's just the kind of the way it is.
Okay.
As far as, especially when it comes to body count.
Interesting.
I mean, the body count. You shouldn't be out. No, I don't feel like nobody should have no high body count. That's just.
Mm-mm.
You
crazy.
said
Me
I don't feel
what?
like nobody should have a high body count. Like
What?
nobody, male or female, nobody
people be
should have a
having
high
sex.
body count.
Yeah.
It's these numbers add up.
You never
Think about
know.
some people been having sex since they was like teenagers.
I
14,
mean, yeah,
15.
I get it, but
some
like,
people 13,
Yeah, early.
12, yeah.
So you got, I'm 35.
and you're a
Let's-
changed person. Like if you have like people change. So to sit here and hold that over a woman's head, you feel
I ain't saying you should hold it over her head, but
men want to know.
And
I would know. I'm not asking.
Yeah.
my bad.
But if I just so happen to find out and it's anything past 3, I'm mad. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm mad. We got to break up. Who was number 3?
But you're able to find out her body count and you're able to know her body count, then she really is a hoe.
Right. Yeah,
Let's be
messy.
honest. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Because you don't want to be walking in stuff like, you see everybody tapping or somebody. Like, she done got a one. Everybody in the store
You
like,
moved him out of town. You ain't know no better. Huh?
you ain't know no better.
Welcome to the club.
From around here.
Yeah. Oh, that he ain't know, did he?
Yeah, around here before.
So that's not a legitimate complaint.
No,
No.
be concerned
Yeah.
about that my chart.
Yeah.
Definitely
Be
start asking
healthy.
about my chart
Yeah.
versus asking about your
Yeah.
body.
Their body
count.
count.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
If she don't show it,
I don't know. I'm a guy. I never asked women her body count.
I never asked that.
I mean,
All right, here's another question. Men that have a problem now with you going out after y'all got together, like you going out to the club, partying, now he has a problem with you going out. Is that a problem?
yeah.
I'm
Hold
a-
on.
To some extent, like
You said it's a problem that he has a problem
how would
with you going out.
man?
like if that's who he met,
Okay.
and then it's like I can get if this is like she doing this all the time, like all right. It's
Now I
it's
ain't saying sometimes, but him having a problem with you partying every other weekend, is that a problem? That he has a problem with you doing that.
So you got with her and it's like I'm about to change what you're doing.
When I got with you, I was cheating. Well, when I got with you, I had another girl. Do you want me to stay the same?
There it is.
You wouldn't have got with me, like I'm
I'm thinking that you gonna take.
That's again
I'm
another
with
apples
you.
and oranges.
It's not apples and
Oh,
oranges.
yes, that is.
Because you about to go out.
all the time.
You about to go
And
out
I'm not
and
gonna
hang
be
with
with
your
you.
single friends. Because and when we say go out, I'm thinking about clubbing or partying, bar hopping. I'm thinking about that type of. I'm not talking about going to get dinner. That's different. But I'm talking about actually going out clubbing, getting a table, bottles, drinking, getting drunk.
Stepping on
You
the
got
furniture, yeah,
Right.
all that.
Now, I feel
now
like
who's out there doing that?
if you in a relationship, no, I don't think that's appropriate to do those things
Right.
unless you're doing it together. However, if she was doing that prior to the relationship, if she was doing that when y'all in the beginning when y'all got together,
That's something you
and
should
for
look
one,
at.
you never communicated to her how you felt about that, and you still continue to allow her, but then all of a sudden you got an issue that she's continuing to do it, then that is wrong.
Mhm.
Do you feel like you got to tell a man to stop dealing with other women when y'all get in a relationship?
But those are two different
That's-
things.
Those are-
Because
That's
just because
not
she going out
different.
partying,
It's a
popping
different
bottles,
level. It's a symbol.
that don't
It's
mean
very
that don't mean
normal.
she's dealing with
He
other
think it's-
men.
woman,
He
I
think it's
shouldn't have
normal.
to
He said,
tell
I've
you
been
not
doing this
to
shit
deal
since I
with
was
somebody.
20.
Now
If
that's
you
two
respect
Like I
different
was.
things.
Yeah, I'm still hanging in the strip club. I have to go to the strip
That's
club.
the- it
All
just
right,
like-
all right, that's the
How
exact
about
same.
that?
That's
I have to go
the
to the club with
exact
my
same
boys.
thing. He
Okay.
goes to the strip
Because my
club
boy,
with
you go,
his
you hang with
friends,
girls at the
and you
club.
hang with your girl
Girls
at the club. Is that the same?
What's
That is the same.
might
Because
go-
just
Are
because
you
he's
cool-
going
are
to the
you
strip
cool with that,
just
though?
because he's going to the strip club.
Women do now.
Are you
Just
cool with
because
that?
he's going to the strip club don't mean he's
Okay.
sleeping with
Atlanta
women.
is enough
Just
for
because
sure.
she going to the
That's-
club don't mean she's sleeping with
I know.
men.
Are you cool with that?
For one, with my man going to the strip club with his homeboys, I would say
Now, hold up. Now,
I got a
I was
problem.
saying she
I got a problem.
I was saying she got a
Thank you.
frog in
I
her
got
throat
some process.
because it's the same thing.
Saturday.
Right. We but all right now it's apples
I mean,
and
if
apples.
I'm gonna be honest. If I trust my man, if I trust him,
It's cool.
and I'm secure, and he hasn't given me any other reason, and he's like, it might be his boy. He like, yeah, we going to the strip club. I think I would be fine with that.
on the regular.
Especially
But if it's on a regular basis,
Because we're talking about
on a regular basis,
We're
no,
talking about
I'm
on
not.
the regular.
On a regular basis,
But
no,
that's-
I'm
that's
not
something
fine
you
with that.
address right off the
However,
top,
I'm
though.
going to communicate that if
All right,
he's
now this is my question to you.
She might,
When-
guess she might enjoy him going to strip club. He might come.
He might come on and be ready.
I'm ask, can I go with him?
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
mean,
But he don't want you to go. I can tell you that right now.
He might come home a little.
So
extra.
hold on. So my
You might get
my
extra
question,
that night.
my
Extra-
question is on the regular though, because the question is,
yeah.
That's something you gonna pop up
her
off the top
going
though.
out of now. My question to you is, do you expect him to change his behavior once y'all get in a relationship?
I would
a talk.
Do I expect him to I can't, no, I
Watch
can't.
this now.
Honestly, no, I don't expect him. I
Okay.
can't expect him to change anything that I have not brought up to him and communicated that, hey, it makes me feel this way, or hey, I don't like that, because now I'm placing this expectation on this man that he knows nothing about.
Okay, that's fair.
So I can't, I can't expect him to just
All right. So
stop.
when you say something, he like, nah, I like this. I've been doing it.
Either
What?
she gonna adjust or get moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we ain't gonna be together for 6 years or a whole year for that to even be addressed.
Okay. So
That's why you gotta get to know people in the beginning, so you can figure out that's what you want. So if
So
you
that's
met me
a-
standing on this chair,
That's where we gonna end. Standing on this
on
you
this
know,
chair.
like-
So his complaint or the
Just
complaint
let's-
is valid.
Yes and no. Two things can be true.
Two things can be true. It's a valid argument. Complaint.
Nah. Yeah, right, back and forth, but I would not like to address that. If anything, I would like for their actions to show. But that would be that person. Like, they will want to change. I can't make them change that.
Okay. Next question. Men that want a mama instead of a wife. How do y'all feel about this? Y'all got to do everything for him.
Oh no.
Y'all gotta set his appointments. Y'all gotta make sure he paying his bills on time. Y'all gotta wash his clothes.
Now, some of that stuff is not being a mama. Some of that stuff is just being a woman.
Okay.
It's just playing your part as a woman, playing your role as a woman. But now, some things, you got to tell him every little thing to do. He can't think for his own self. Now that's kind of more like being a mama, because I have to now teach you these skills. And if you are my man, then you should be leading me. So I'm looking for you for guidance and direction.
Okay.
I agree with that one.
I don't know, because like the problem for me is
You said the problem for me is.
it's like, okay, so I deal with this at work. I deal with this with different guys that I've talked to. It's like, oh, you have this nurturing mother like thing about you, and then y'all coming to me like, I am not
You're
big mama, I
nurturing.
promise.
You're a
And
nurturer.
come and lay the
Embrace.
problems down. I be like, ooh, Lord,
Embrace your gift.
it's a lot. It's a lot. He
So
coming to
that's-
me like, ooh, like I need to nourish you. What's up, man? I mean, it'd be cute to some people. It depends, cause like it's like I ran across some mama boys, and it's like, yeah, I done hit it out the park. I'm where I need to be, and then
Yeah.
mama boys, and you got the mama bears. They don't like you doing stuff like that. They don't like feeling replaced, and then now I gotta beef with your mama, and now
That's
we
not
in a
good.
whole.
For
So
sure.
it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So that's a valid argument. Or
What was the question one more time? Just remind me of it, please.
men that want a mama instead of a wife.
Yeah, that is a valid complaint. I feel like that's a valid complaint.
Yeah, definitely, man. Come on, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, so everybody got.
Sometimes those lines can get blurred.
It can.
Yeah.
They can get blurred.
That's the crazy part,
Yeah.
because like, you want to do everything to take care of your home,
Mm-hmm.
but when does it become too much that the person becomes reliable on you? So I understand.
Last question of the night. Why do men put so much energy into chasing a woman just to fumble her in the end? They fumble the bag at the end. So why do they put so much energy?
I don't know,
Should
man.
you
Why
tell
they-
me?
I have no idea.
Is that a valid?
right now?
Is that a valid
Yeah, it's-
complaint?
Maybe
It's-
it's the
it's a
thrill of the
complaint.
chase or the
I
spirit
chase-
of
I chase
conquering.
from the bag.
Being
For sure.
able to, hey, let
not
me
waste
see
my
if I
time
can
on my
get
bag.
her, and you finally got her. She pay you some attention. Now you can get her. Okay, cool. On to the next. It could be like that, but
Conquest.
honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. I feel you now.
Yeah.
Why do men chase women so much and they fumble the bag at the end?
Yeah, they fumble. I mean, because they get her and cheat on her. That's essentially what I'm getting from.
Well,
because they fumbled the whole situation.
blow the whole situation.
They had somebody that they chased for maybe
put on
6
a pedestal.
months.
They want to go. Yeah, I see. I mean, because some dudes are just stupid, man. Like, why? I put all that energy into it. If I put all the energy to it like that, if I want her that bad, I'm gonna be with her. So if I'm not gonna fumble her bag, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm good under pressure. I'm not gonna miss the shot.
I mean, but
That's you, but some guys
They
do
miss
it.
it.
they fumble it, but they probably moving on to the next.
Because why would you do all that? Like, I'm not gonna. Well, some guys it's sometimes a conquest type thing, you know.
Yeah,
like
the conqueror spirit that
you
they
can't
have.
get her, man. You can't get her. You know, dudes be.
But they might get her and just don't like her.
I mean, that can't.
Might not be what it was.
Because a lot of women honestly think they're more dope than they actually are.
Yeah.
They
is true.
really
That's
they're like he'll be
Hey.
so happy to have me. But in all honesty, they're like, I got this joke. I thought I liked it. She terrible.
Yeah.
She terrible. She don't do nothing at the house. She don't cook. She don't clean. She just look good out in public.
Yeah. Like, hold up.
She ain't got now substance to it.
When you want somebody for a long time, you start building a character who you think they are in your head, and you get with it. It's like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
can't
then it could also be maybe, you know, they done chase the person for whatever. And then once they finally get the time, they kind of talk and get to know the person. It could be maybe they don't know how to go about dealing with the person moving forward.
For sure.
You know?
The chase been so long. They tired.
Yeah.
They tired of chasing.
They thought it was loud, it was mid.
Yeah. Like some guys don't know how to move next. I remember a guy came up to me and he was like, "Can I get your number?" I was like, "Sure." And then he was standing there. I'm like, what are you doing? He was like, "I didn't think it was gonna work that day."
That's crazy. Like, you ain't gonna say that. You ain't gonna say no. I need to convince you. I had another line. Like, say no. Let me start over.
And
Let's
I'm
do
like,
this
okay.
again.
Yeah, I was like, well, you know what? I changed my mind.
That's crazy.
Wow,
I
crazy.
changed my mind.
He fumbled for real.
He fumbled for real, yeah.
So that is a legitimate complaint. They fumble in the bag.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even fumble; they just pass it off.
The form be writing
They put
on,
it
they
in the
still
next
miss the
person's
shot.
hands.
Just let it drop.
It might be an assist. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Me and My Big Mouth Podcast, episode 46, Her Legitimate Complaint. Once again, let me get everybody's social media before we leave, starting to my right.
Okay, my closing statement before I get up out of here. Whoever did that hack and messed up my trip, baby. I'm supposed to be in New York right now, but
Jesus
you know what?
Christ.
You know what? All right, it is what it is. Follow me on Instagram at Jenna Juicy.
All right. I'm Jessica. You can follow me at _Jess_Michelle_ on Instagram.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Oblio OBLIO_.
And once again, I'm your substitute host, Raheem Cousin. You can follow me on Instagram at Raheem Cousin Speaks. And also, I'm starting my own podcast with me and my wife. I'm one half of the podcast, and it's called the Marriage Experiment Podcast. So tune in. I'll be on there talking the same mess. Thank you guys for joining us.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah,